Hello everyone! We're in our wonderful little workshop here at LDC that I'm standing in it. This is where we do repairs, servicing for people and basically get a bit geeky with our drums. But I'm just going to have a couple of quick tips. We're going to start firing off the quick tips from just things I pick up from being Mr. Drum Tech to all these guys and servicing all these drums. But get asked a lot about tuning. There's a lot of tuning videos out on the web. The first thing I would say, of course, there's actually no right or wrong way to tune a drum, and the purists can strike me down for that, but I've kind of made a living setting up drums for people, and not saying my way is right, it's just another way. It's a quick tip. The thing with drums obviously is we're trying to get an even tension around the drum head. You don't want to just start wailing away on one drum key, or use your torque keys to get to settings or whatever. Here's a tip that I was shown years and years ago by someone, and I've used it on every drum that I set up, and it is a really good starting point for any drum at any level, whether you're just setting up your first snare drum or whether you're in the back of a truck at a festival, noise going off. It's just a way of knowing that your drum head is even and in, like I say, even tension for you to go up. So what I've got here is a really stunning Brady block shell. It's a combination. This is a Jara and Gum block. Beautiful drum there. It's a one-off that they made for us, available online now, of course, on the website www.londondrumcompany.com. But here we go, quick tip. So you can see, loose head's loose, right? All the tension rods are loose. So here we go. I'm not going to use a drum key. That's the first thing. That's the first shot. All I'll do is I'm just going to finger tight every single one of these, as tight as I can with my fingers, like so. Just moving them around, not really paying any attention to it being opposites, I should say, on the tension rods. Just making sure that they're all down as tight as I can do it with my fingers.
Are you keeping an eye on evenness between
Right now I'm not, to be honest, Paul, no, because all I'm doing is, the reason I'm using my fingers is that I can only physically do it so tight with my fingers. So without you having to use a drum key, I don't need a reference, because it's a well-machined drum, so I can just...
And do you keep an eye on this distance?
I've seated the head. So right, that it's even all the way around there.
Yeah.
But I'd have done that with the head first. I'd have put the head on, moved it round, make sure it was seated, put the rim on, make sure that the gap's even, get my rods in, and then do what I'm doing now, which is just going round, making sure it's as tight as I can do it on each one, because then I'll know they're even. So then you get to that point, but the drum still sounds, still a lot of movement in that head. But here's the trick, right? So I'm going to come right here. If I now put pressure down on the hoop, butt of my hand, push down as hard as I can, and get a little bit more turn out of it, a little bit more turn, and that's effectively now, it's above finger tight, because it's not just that, I'm actually pushing right down as hard as I can. You see, I'm getting a good few more turns out of the head doing that, out of the tension rod, sorry, and delivery. So then I'm doing that, we're starting to get some tone out of it, and then what I know is that all the way round even tension. So then you just learn your snare drum, and from that point I would just do a half turn on each one. Half turn, and here I am doing opposites. So what I'm doing is I'm going there, and then I'm going 2 round clockwise, half turn, across, 2 round clockwise, opposite, 2 round, and then I am back to where I started.
Now obviously with this, the quality of the drum plays a big part.
Yeah, but at the same point, even on the more affordable drums, if you just put a little bit of lug lube or more,
Well, I was going to say, with the affordable drums, from my experience, it's the difference between good drum heads and the cheap drum heads that come with affordable drums.
You need to get a good drum head on there, but you can see that just in that, very quick, I'm pretty much there on all the rods, exactly the same. so I know that I can pick that up and it's going to be there. So, and it's just a case of getting your tuning, but where you want the drum to sit. But definitely that's the way forward. Finger tight, guys. Good little tip. You can have that one for free.
And tune to the room.
And tune to the room, yeah. But when you're setting your drums up, that's change your head, do that, and then tune to the room. But there you go. You can have that one for free.